Red Wings fans, stand up. Yeah, we gonna throw them wings up, wings up, wings up. Show the league that this is our time. Let's make the city proud. We gon' win the Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup. After that we gonna party. We gon' show everybody. We show them all around the world. We show them all around the world. We show them all around the world. We gon' throw them wings up. We gon' throw them wings up.
What held you back from Nashville?
Just like a lingering tweak. Just when I went into the boards against the Islanders, the one preseason game, and I was kind of getting better, and then started acting up a little bit. So it's been feeling pretty good, and see how it is tonight.
Was it tough sitting out the home opener?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even the first one, obviously, I was trying to do my best to be ready for game one, and fortunately, it wasn't. And obviously, it wasn't ready for that second game too. So it's. I'm happy and hopefully it'll be ready for tonight.
You have to be eager to start see what kind of chemistry you guys can ignite with. It looks like you want to with Glendening and Hiroshi.
Yeah, it definitely. I mean, we played the last half of the season there together, and definitely got our chem up. So it'll be good to get those two going again and get going as a line.
It was the loudest building last game. Fans were into it. We gave them a good show, and that's exactly what we need to do on home ice.
What's it been like since Sunday? Have you caught like every green light, dropped every tape ball in a basket, nobody in line at Qdoba when you walk in?
I mean, it's been good. Obviously, the phone's been blowing up a lot, but it's fun, you know. Like you get old friends that text you. Obviously, it's always a fun text, and hopefully we could keep it going. That's for sure.
You know what's coming.
100%. We had to face them last year also. After Christmas till the end of the year, we were playing against our first lines. We were playing against our best defensemen, and I think we showed everyone we could do it. And even just these two games, I mean, we played against the best pairing on D in Nashville, best pairing last night, or 2 nights ago, sorry. And I think we're just ready for it.
You may have answered this a bit with that, but like, what's your big challenge now? Like, to be consistent, to do it for the next 80 games. Like, what do you think the challenge is going to be now? It's
exactly that, to be consistent. I mean, obviously we're not going to have 3-point nights every night. Maybe it's going to be a grind to get one goal for our line, and we just need to make sure that we win every match, meaning our line against the top line on the other side. And if we don't get scored on and we only score one, it's still a win, you know. So that's our mindset going through, and hopefully we could execute.
For the fans out there who haven't seen your game, tell us what you bring to the table, Alex.
Yeah, I think it's I like to move the puck. I'm a skater. Using my speed to get involved in the rush as a fourth wave, and using my skating ability to break pucks out and exit the zone cleanly. And just a guy that's up and down. I like to play physical. And be hard defensively for those guys.
You kind of look at it as a fresh opportunity for yourself like that?
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I mean, I felt for myself last year. I was in a situation where I'd go in and play well in the top 6, and I was the guy to go out and be that number 7 defenseman. For the past 5 years, really, with Vancouver, and especially the year that I had last year, I thought I took some steps offensively, and especially the way that I see the game play now, I think it's moving towards that skating, puck-moving defenseman, and that's essentially my game. So I just wanted to seek out an opportunity of proving that I can be in the top 6 on a regular basis.
You've played in the league for a while, but how long do you think it'll take you to get all the systems and everything?
Probably a couple days. I mean, obviously it was like, first day of class today in practice, just new drills, new faces, and but I think once game time comes, when I get called upon, I mean, you just go out there and play, and obviously you have to know the systems, but at the end of the day, that's why we get paid. You got to know the systems and understand them. It's not like football, so it's a little bit more simple, but I'm just really looking forward to really getting in and proving what I can do.
From playing against the Wings, what did you think of them?
It was funny when I first got in the league. With the Wings, the style they played was just so exciting to watch. The puck possession team, and they never forced plays. And now I think as the game has progressed, more of an up and down, north-south game and fast-moving game, I think you see the Red Wings really taking advantage of that. They play fast. They have young guys with a lot of speed, and it's evident in the games. So it's similar in a sense too with Vancouver. It's you get a lot of young faces here, and just for them understanding their right way to play the game. And usually, if you can do that consistently in this league, you're going to win a lot more games than you're going to lose.
I feel like I ended off the season pretty well last year, and just kind of carried into camp this year. And I think it's been going really good. Just got to focus on playing my game and competing hard every night and helping the guys win.
What are the keys for you as far as what you need to bring?
Just consistency. Play my game for a full 60 and focus on defending hard and keeping the pucks out of our net. And I think if I can do that, it helps our team win and gives us good chances. And then use my skating ability to my advantage and kind of when I can jump up in the play and help out offensively.
This is their first road game of the season. How are you guys going to capitalize on that?
I think we just got to start off hot. I think that's the biggest key for us, is making sure that we kind of start off with our foot on the gas pedal and never look back. I think it's going to be a great test for us tonight, and I know we're looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
When I watch their team play, there's no doubt they're playing quicker. Whether it's because their players are a little faster or they got younger energy, and I'd also say there's no doubt watching him that he's emphasized playing quicker. I think they're trying to do a really good job of knowing when to play real fast and knowing when to play controlled. And I thought they did a good job in the San Jose game that I watched. I thought they did a real good job of that. They're not as much of just an ozone team as they once were. Now they were a great ozone team, so I don't want to say there was anything wrong with that. But I think because of personnel and probably because of the personality of the coach, they're not just that. Their D are jumping in the rush as well. So there'll be lots of challenges. They're obviously playing confident. I think every single night in this league is like a playoff game, and I'm sure tonight will be.
What do you like about the potential of that Glendenning Athanasiou Hirose line?
Well, I think at the end of the year, they were really good, and I started the preseason a different way because I knew what that line looked like, so I wanted to see what some other things would look like. In the end, we didn't get a chance to do it as much as I wanted to because of injuries, but I do know what that line looks like, and I think Taro Hirose is exponentially better when he plays with skilled type players because of his ability to make plays. He's not, probably best suited to play with just two grinders. Now, Double A can play with lots of types of players because he's such a self-creator. He can play with different looks. But with Taro, he gets a little bit of a give-and-go guy. And then with Glennie, he gets a guy who wins puck battles, who creates havoc on the forecheck, who goes the net front. So all those things allow the skill players to use that skill. If you don't have somebody on the line that does that, it's really, really hard to create. And Glennie does an excellent job of that. The other thing Glennie's real good at, obviously, is he's really good defensively, so he can help that line that way. I think Glennie's become an outstanding complementary player with really good skilled players. I used him in the World Championship when our tournament was on the line with Kane and Gaudreau, and I think it really complements that line. So I'm hoping they can give us another real line that has that's really dangerous. Obviously, our top line's been dangerous, and then I think the other lines can contribute offensively with hard forecheck, with ozone hounding the puck and getting to the net front.
Don't start slowly again. That was such a big key for some of you guys. It's just 2 games, but do you take confidence in the way that you guys have started so far?
I'd rather be 2-0 than 0-2. We needed a good start from a confidence standpoint. But this is a relentless league, so we better come ready to play tonight. And 2-0 doesn't help if you end up 2-6 or whatever. You know what I mean? So we got to come tonight ready to play great hockey. They're I think 2-0 or 2-0, 3-0. So they're kind of in the same boat, and so we got to play great hockey tonight. But again, I'd rather be 2-0 than 0-2.
I asked Anthony if since Sunday he's made every green light, walked into a restaurant, not at any line.
Yeah.
At a point for a coach, do you back off and not say anything when a guy's that hot?
He's hot, but I don't think he's hot by chance or by luck. I think he's hot because he's done the things that are going to make him successful. Do I expect him to keep this scoring pace up? No, they don't always go in like that. But he's hot because he's moved his feet. as you saw in that second goal where he tacked the net. I mean, people aren't stopping him if he does that, and I think he's grown to understand that. And he's also put the work in off the ice to become that big, strong body. He's hot because he's one-time pucks. He one-time both those pucks, which in the past he might have stopped, tried to set it up because it wasn't right in his wheelhouse. He's worked to make his wheelhouse bigger. So I think he's hot because he's put the work in. So for me, it's keep putting the work in. And I also think, you know, one thing with that line, like they gave up 2 goals in the first period. They're not scoring 4 every night, so they got to make sure that on the nights they don't score 4, they're still even or plus line. And so we got to make sure we tighten that first period up a bit.